Google, let's get spooky. With Halloween only 10 days away, it's time to get spooky and celebrate the holiday with our trusty Google Home devices. In this video, we're going to take a look at a couple of different things you can do with your Google Home devices for Halloween. Now, before I go into some of these features, I do want to say that not all of the things I go over may work if you live outside of the US and are using a Google Assistant other than the English language. Most of these things should work, but I haven't tested them outside of the US, so I don't actually know if they will or not. So just wanted to say that first. Now, let's get spooky. You can tell the Google Home device to "Let's get spooky" and it'll play that track that you heard at the beginning of the video. This is a great way to create a nice Halloween ambiance for your residents. Now, I do want to point out that last year, when you told your Google Home device to "Let's get spooky," not only would it play that track you heard at the beginning of this video, it would also put a Halloween themed video up if you have a Chromecast TV, as well as turn your smart lights different colors. Unfortunately, this year it doesn't appear that the "Let's Get Spooky" command does those extra things yet. Google may enable them as we get closer to Halloween. I guess we'll just have to wait and see on that. But for now, at least in my testing, I've only been able to get it to play the scary music. Next up, the Google Assistant can answer a lot of different queries about the subject of Halloween. You can ask it things like, "Are you celebrating Halloween?"
I like Halloween. It's the time of year things get real spooky. I celebrate by telling scary stories.
"What are you going to be for Halloween?"
Maybe I'll be a ghostly assistant.
"What should I wear for Halloween?"
Oh, I can totally help with that. Hold on. Killer costumes. You get a treat.
Thank you.
You get a treat.
Thank you.
Everybody gets a treat.
Thank you.
Have fun. I need to help someone now.
Bye.
Wow, some strong competition this year. Okay, I need to do a quick pre-costume interview. Are you ready?
Tell me a Halloween fact.
Here's something interesting from the web. What are some interesting facts about Halloween? On the website factretriever.com, they say, the first jack-o'-lanterns were actually made from turnips. Halloween is the second highest grossing commercial holiday after Christmas.
Now, if you want the Google Assistant to give you a little scare during the Halloween season, there are ways to do that as well. You can ask Google things like, "Do you know any scary stories?"
Have you heard the urban legend about the power cord that was too short? About 10 years ago, there was this guy. I think his name was Henry. Anyway, he bought an alarm clock to put on his nightstand. But when he tried to plug it in, it was just too short. I hope that one doesn't give you nightmares.
Or you can say other things like, "What noise does a werewolf make?"
This is a werewolf.
Now, aside from "Let's Get Spooky" and being able to ask your Google Assistant different queries about Halloween, there are other things you can use your Google Home devices to do during the Halloween season. One of the largest things, in my opinion, that you can use these devices for is to control all of your Halloween decorations. Now, I do this with a combination of smart lights as well as smart switches. Typically during Halloween, people have either outdoor decorations that they have to plug in or indoor decorations like light up jack-o'-lanterns, etc., that they need to plug in. And with smart switches in the Google Assistant, you can now plug all of these devices into smart switches, have them connect to the Google Assistant, and then use one of my favorite features of the Google Assistant, routines and scheduled routines, to be able to have all of your Halloween decorations come on at a specific time during the evening and then go off again late at night. So Let's go ahead and jump into how exactly I do that for my own residence with smart routines and my Halloween decorations. So first thing you're going to want to do is open up your Google Home app and click Settings. Now, if you haven't opened up your Google Home app in a while, you'll notice that the design is somewhat different and Settings is now much easier to find. So once you're in Settings, go ahead and scroll down and click More Settings. Then select Assistant and then Routines. For my Halloween decor, I want all of my lights to turn on at 5 p.m. every day, and I also want my bedroom lights to change to blue to give my orange pumpkin lights some contrast. To do this, I can create a new routine by clicking the plus button. The When I Say section allows you to enter what phrase you'd like to trigger the routine. For this one, I'm going to type in, "Turn on the Halloween lights." Next, I can choose what I want the routine to run. I can choose a time as well as select the days I want my routine to run, as well as what Google Home speaker I want to trigger the routine. After that, I move to the Google Assistant Should section. This is where I type in exactly what I want my Google Assistant to do. I can have it turn Josh's bedroom lights to blue, and then turn Josh's bedroom lights to 50%. Next, I can add another action where I want the Google Assistant to turn on the pumpkin tower and turn on the pumpkin lights and turn on the pumpkin cube light. After that, my routine is set up and now I have a scheduled routine to turn all of my Halloween decorations on at 5 p.m. every night. Alright, well that wraps it up for our Halloween features with the Google Home devices. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to see more Google Home videos like this one. Also, if you found that there's a Google Home Halloween feature that I didn't mention in this video, please be sure to let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like a written form of this video in the form of a blog post, be sure to check out our new website, 6-months-later.com. Well, thanks again so much for watching. I'm Josh Tedder for 6 Months Later. Have a happy Halloween.